Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Jen. I hope you're doing well. You are not going to believe who I have here today.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa Claus.
Hello, Miss Jen.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Well, have a seat.
Thank you.
Boys and girls, we are so lucky to have Santa here with us today. He agreed to come and visit, to sit down for an interview, to answer your questions. Wow, Santa, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much we appreciate this.
It is my pleasure.
Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. My first two questions come from one of my dear friends, Lily B. And Lily's first question is, how do you eat all those cookies?
Well, Lily, honestly, I don't eat all of them. I do eat a lot of them, but not all of them. Some of them I take back to North Pole so Mrs. Claus and the elves can enjoy them as well. As you can see, I don't miss too many meals.
Wow, I bet that Mrs. Claus and the elves love to have cookies from all over the world.
Oh, they do.
Wow, thank you. Well, Lily's second question has to do with your reindeer and how you make them fly.
Well, Lily, it's a little thing called Christmas magic. We sprinkle a little bit in their food, and that gives them the ability to fly that one night of the year so they can help me deliver all those presents to all the children.
Wow. You know, Santa, Christmas magic is real. And I believe in Christmas magic. And I just had no idea that that's what made the reindeer fly.
Oh, yes.
Wow, thank you for that. Santa, my next question comes from Riley. And Riley wants to know how on earth you get down those chimneys without getting burned.
Well, we sprinkle a little bit of that Christmas magic, just a little bit, down the chimney. That puts out the fire and makes it very safe for all of us who actually have to deliver these presents.
Wow. So you sprinkle the Christmas magic dust down the chimney and you're able to get down that chimney without getting burned.
Yes, and that's what we also do with my presents in the bag. We sprinkle a little bit on that. That way the presents shrink down in size and I can get down with all those gifts. And then once I'm down there, when we pull the gifts out, they go back to their normal size and then we place them under the trees.
Wow. I always wondered how you got all those large toys down the chimney. It all makes sense now. Santa, my next question is from Eli. And Eli has a two-part question.
Okay.
He wants to know, where is the North Pole and are there animals there?
Well, the North Pole is at the top of the world. It is a snowy and icy place, but it is a beautiful place also. And yes, we do have deer, the reindeer obviously. We have polar bears, and then we also have some Arctic fox.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. It sounds beautiful.
Oh, it is.
Wow. Santa, my next question comes from Dylan. And Dylan would like to know how you deliver all those toys in just one night.
Well, it's a little thing called time continuum. We are able to slow down time enough where we can get around the entire world and deliver those gifts in one night.
Oh my goodness. That kind of sounds like a time travel movie to me.
Well, it's a little long that.
Wow. Santa, our next question comes from one of my dear friends, Miss Donna. She works here at the club. She's also a kindergarten teacher. And she wants to know, how do you get in a house that doesn't have a chimney?
Well, we have a special key made, a universal key with a major ingredient in it. It's called that Christmas magic again. The elves have this key made, and it allows me to enter a house one night a year to deliver those presents to the children.
Wow. So I would imagine that works in apartments and condominiums, any kind of place that a child might be living.
Yes.
Wow. That sounds really neat. My next question, Santa, comes from Emily. And Emily would like to know, do the reindeer eat anything other than carrots?
Oh yes, they do love carrots, but they eat all kinds of fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
They have a very healthy diet.
I would imagine they have to have a healthy diet in order to stay fit to be able to fly around the world.
A lot of healthy eating and a lot of training.
Wow. Wow. Well, Santa, we've come to the end of our interview. I have just one last question, and that question comes from another dear friend of mine, Miss Jo Beth, who also works here and is also a school teacher. She teaches 5th grade. She wants to know how you figure out who's on the nice list and who's on the naughty list.
Well, we have a group of elves that go out throughout the world all throughout the year. They're always looking in windows and checking on the children to make sure they're behaving and doing what their parents ask them to do. So they report back to me on who is doing the right things and being good, as well as who are not.
Wow, so it's important for everybody to make sure that they're behaving year-round rather than just right around Christmas.
Oh yes, and they must be listening to their parents.
Wow. Santa, I can't thank you I cannot thank you enough for coming out to visit us today. I really, really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule.
It was my pleasure.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.